All right, friends, I invite you to come and gather round for Learning Together time. I have a couple of announcements before we get started. There they are. It's probably a bit hard for you to see at home. All you need to know about this one is that Camp Spirit Summer Day Camp registration is open. St. George's Week is the week of August 16th, so sign up. We've got camp for those going into kindergarten in the fall through to grade 6. And then we've got leaders in training. It's like the start of getting those leadership skills for grades 6, 7, 8. And then for grades 9 through 12, we invite you to apply for youth crew. If you go to the next slide, you'll be able to see youth crew. Again, hard to see, but if you head over to campspirit.ca, that's where you can do your registration, where you can apply for youth crew, and you can make a donation to the bursary fund to make sure that no kid can't come to camp because of financial reasons. And if you're worried about registering, no problem whatsoever. There's a no questions asked policy around the bursary. There's nothing to prove. There's nothing to show. We trust that if you need the help, you'll just pop that in there and it'll just be taken care of. Let's see what's next on the... Now, speaking of camp, we've got family camp coming up, May long weekend. I'm registered. I know Kelly's family is registered, and we're so excited to be able to head to Camp Pringle with all the COVID precautions in place. We'll be staying in cabins in our family bubble and taking part in activities such as kayaking and hiking and exploring down by Shawnigan Lake. I'm really, really looking forward to being able to come together at a safe distance. So this is an approved activity, so don't worry, we're not breaking any rules, and we'll all stay safe. And the cost of the registration covers accommodation and food and programming. And if there's any help that's needed, please just let me know and we'll get that taken care of right away. We are continuing with our Children's Church at Home program. Last week, you may have seen me cook my dinner. And we talked all about what it means to feed each other and how Jesus fed so many people. So check that out if you haven't already seen it. And I think that's my last, one more. We've got a youth group, Comox Valley Youth, continues on Zoom. Stay tuned for the potential of an in-person gathering coming up in April. But right now, Thursdays, 4:30 till 6. On Zoom for grades 6 to 12. Now I think that's all of my announcements. We'll just put a hold on that for now, and I'm going to get my treasure chest so that we can get right to learning together. Here we go. Here we go. Got my treasure chest here. Now, of course, I have my purple cloth because it is Lent, and we are on our journey towards Easter, towards that very important day. And Lent is a time where we focus on getting closer and closer to God. Some people take on a new practice like praying every day for the whole 6 weeks of Lent to make sure that they're connecting with God. Other people stop doing other things, like some people, I think Reverend Ryan is off of Facebook for all of Lent. It's pretty impressive. Other people fast from food or other activities. And this year in Lent, we've been talking for the last 5 weeks about almsgiving, which is giving to those in need. And remember, I brought in some bread I had made, and we talked about giving food. We talked about giving coins and socks, and Nutso even brought us lots of glasses last week. Speaking of Nutso, let's get him out here, shall we? Hello, Nutso. So nice of you to join us again this week. You don't have any glasses this week, do you? No glasses, okay. I do have mine on this week. My eyes were a little too tired for contact lenses this morning. What do you have for us today? One moment, okay. Aha, what's this? Can you see what that is? That looks like a pet food bowl. Yes, okay. What else have you got? We've got treats. Oh my goodness. There's treats in there. And there's some pet food. I think I know where this is going. Hold on. I think we might have another special guest. Just 1 second. Let's see. Nutso, did you bring a pet here today? I think you might have. Now, if you've been watching from home, you may have heard or seen my dog Taz before. Come on up here. Make sure everyone can see you. This is Taz. Hello. No. Oh, no kisses for Nutso. Let's see. Nutso has a treat for you, Taz. Are you ready? Are you a good boy? There you go. Oh, so gentle. Good boy. You and Nutso will be good friends, I think. Yeah. Dogs and squirrels don't often get along, but these two seem to be doing quite well together. Now, Nutso, why did you bring all these dog treats and my dog? Why did you bring my dog from home? Yeah. Oh, yes. Of course. Pets need our support too. Animals. Did you know that there was a famous saint, Saint Francis of Assisi, and he loved animals, and he was so sure that animals would be in heaven waiting for us after we pass through this life into the next, because he said, if there's no animals there, it certainly isn't heaven to me. Maybe not exactly in those words, but you know what I mean. And so another way to give to those in need during Lent is to give to the SPCA or other charities that help us take care of all of God's precious creatures, just like Taz. Now, we have some very special friends in our church that you may recognize. I think Kelly had them up on the PowerPoint a minute ago, and if Keith can show us, it might be hard to see from home, but those are our friends Robbie and Rylan, and they come to church with their Nana Carolyn, and I don't know if you can see what they're doing, but they are rolling out some dough because they make dog treats at home. Did you know you could make dog treats at home? So they make these dog treats, and they sell them for $3 for a pack. They don't do it all the time, just every now and again. And they donate the money they make from that to the SPCA. Isn't that a fantastic way to give to animals in need? I think that's just fabulous. Did you know that there's other ways you can give in our community? There's a place called Kitty Cat Pals, and they always need cat litter and cat food. And so when we think about giving, almsgiving this Lent, and about how we can take care of those in need, we can think not just of people, but of all of God's precious creatures, just like this lovely, precious creature right here who gives us so much love in our house. Yeah. And so I know that some animals have to live in shelters for a little while, and some people like to adopt animals from shelters. And I love thinking that when animals come home with a family where they feel safe and warm and loved, that they don't have to feel afraid anymore. And so we can sing this song, Don't Be Afraid, for our animal friends too. Yeah, just like Nutso and Taz. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Let us sing Don't Be Afraid.